Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Bashem Rakakwadash, my name is Shekabah. This is Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. All right, you look up turning things upside down, you have hapak, all right, which means perverseness, perversity. All right, to upset, turning things upside down. Perverse, deliberate desire to behave in an unreasonable, acceptable perversity. Let's look that up. It says the quality of being contrary to accepted standards or practices, like a man being a man, a woman being a woman. The perversity of being able to carry a gun but not purchase a drink. Yeah, that's insane. Let's go to meaning dictionary. Wrongful, unreasonableness, perverse. Facing the wrong way. Unnatural, wicked. All right. That's Q. Pervert. Facing the wrong way. Speaking in the wrong way. Sarah Ashton Grillo, formerly Ashton Grillo. Or Cirillo. This is a person that's turned the wrong way. It's like I didn't know you could be from one country and then join another country's military. I didn't know that. Sarah Ashton, Cirillo, formerly Ashton Cirillo. Okay, so you got two wrong ways there. You got a man joining a foreign military, American man from Nevada joining a Ukrainian military, which I didn't know it was even legal for an American to join another country's military. And then she's he identifies as a she. Receive part of his judgment. It says here. Go down to 6, 7. All right. What did I say? The wrong way? Perverse. Facing the wrong way. Y'all can extrapolate. Put some synonyms to that. Facing the wrong way. Ashton Cirillo. Well, I think she's going to say her name. His name. It's a he, she.
Of the one-year mark of the invasion, Ukraine's military is not backing down. Sarah Ashton Cirillo is a Ukrainian soldier. She's an American who enlisted in Ukraine's armed forces as a combat medic. After witnessing the Kyiv missile strikes in October of last year, she began her time in Ukraine, though, as a reporter for an LGBTQ publication before moving to the front lines. And Sarah is joining us now from the front lines to talk a little bit more about her time in this war. So listen, I want to point something out, Sarah. I've been following you on Twitter. I saw your last post. It was 15, 16 hours ago. You said that you were moving sort of closer to the front lines, but you did not.
Warning, this might be a little cringy, what you're about to hear. So you're choosing to watch this and listen.
Look like that. So I have to ask you, I see the bandages. Are you okay? What's been happening over the last 24 hours or so?
So an intense amount of fighting broke out. We are the 209th Battalion from Kharkiv Oblast. We're serving at what's known as the Zero Line. And at the Zero Line, it's our job to repel any Russian advances. There's nobody between us and the Russians. And due to this, we were in a significant fight. We inflicted tremendous casualties on the invading forces, but the reality is I was hit by shell fragments. I've lost part of my hand. and I have significant scarring on my face. However, we decided to go ahead with this interview due to the fact that with the fighting still taking place above us, I'm in the trench right now, we wanted to get the message out that Ukraine is stronger than ever after 1 year of the full-scale invasion, and we are looking forward to completing the victory and pushing Russia out and achieving the 1991 borders that President Zelensky has stated is our goal.
You know, I tell you, I think throughout the last year, what we have all sort of marveled at, what I kind of think of as the not so secret weapon of the Ukrainian army and the Ukrainian people, is the ability to not back down, the spirit, the resolve.
All right, that's enough. So, Ashton is, if it's real, lost part of his hand and face is cut up, but more yet to come. When you go to, because the Russians, Gog and Magog, they're going to totally annihilate Babylon, America. All right, I don't see the Russians losing this war in the Ukraine, but we'll see. We will see. All right, so Ashton received his judgment, and more yet to come. The nuclear missiles were all created to be fired, and I would say the majority of them, if not all of them, are going to come to Babylon, America. All right, and you're going to have, and the land of our ancient homeland is going to be destroyed also. All right, but the main place is America, Babylon. That's where the Lord's army is spoken about in Joel's 2nd chapter. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of thick clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. It's going to cover everything. A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, and neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them. So the Lord's army, as you see here, a people great and a strong. All right, so this people, which are the nuclear missiles, we believe they're nuclear missiles to fire. All right, the people and the fire are the same thing. All right, they're not separate. It says a fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. And the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, meaning not destroyed. And behind them a desolate wilderness, yeah, and nothing shall escape them. So the people here is referring to the fire. All right. It's going to come down as a warheads from missiles, being propelled by missiles from Gog and Magog, which is Russia. All right. And any nuclear missile that's created, that's fired, no matter where on earth they're fired from, are going to be controlled by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. It says Joel 2 and 4, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as a horseman, so shall they run. So it's describing a nuclear fire, with people and animals. All right. People represent the army, which they're really nuclear missiles, and the horses represent strength and speed. All right. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots. Now, as we continue to read, we can see that they're not regular horses, and these are not regular people, because it's nuclear fire, it's missiles. Like the noise of the chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. So these are arrows set in battle array that are being described as people and horses. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. Right? Because when they fire, when they explode, They're going to be incinerated. They're going to turn to dust. All right. Earthquakes, fear. All right. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. All right. Ranks with an S. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. All right. So that means nothing can shoot these missiles out of the sky. It's impossible. No defense system, no counter system, no. You can't shoot a laser at it. It's impossible because these are going to be guided by spirits. All right. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter into the windows as like a thief. All right. And it's going to be fire. It's going to be the hottest fire ever created on earth. All right. It says the earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Because all the smoke and the fire and the ash is going to be covering the sky when the fire, when Babylon, America is bombarded with nuclear fire. All right. It's going to block out the sun. All right. The earth is going to quake. All right. Meaning that men can't make the earth quake. All right. Not like this. All right. The heavens shall tremble. Men can't do this. All right. Horses can't do this. They can get some vibration by running, but not like this. This is like an army that has never been assembled before. That has power over fire. All right. This is not men. These are not horses. These are nuclear missiles that have fire on them. They have warheads. Have power over fire. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark. All right. Yeah. Joel 2:11. And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong, and for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible. Who can abide in it? Therefore also now, saith Yahweh, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, with weeping, and with mourning. All right, so this is repentance for Israel. All right, deliverance promised. And we go down to Joel 2:32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh, and his son has been revealed. So we have Yahweh Shai also. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Whosoever shall call in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. Not the whole entire circumference of the earth, only where the Israelites that are the elect are. All right, but the main deliverance is going to be here in Babylon, America. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahweh hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, shall call. All right. So you got Mr. Ashton here received, if it's real, he lost part of his hand. Because I didn't know, an American could go to another country and join the military. I thought that was like illegal or something like that. But apparently you can. So he can break the rules for himself. Let me see this real quick. Let's see. Can an American join a foreign military?
Here's something different. According to Just Security, it is illegal for Americans to join foreign armies within the jurisdiction of the United States, Sec. 958, or within the United States, Sec.
Just a little side note here. Yeah, this could be all smoke and mirrors. He lost part of his hand. Let's see. Can an American join a foreign military?
According to CRS reports, Congress.gov, international law permits such service, but a state's internal law may prohibit it. U.S. nationals, including both citizens and other persons owing allegiance to the United States, 8 U.S.C. Section 1101, have performed foreign military service at various times since 1788.
All right, so you got two answers there. All right. So sometimes probably sound like it's some type of loophole. All right. Let's see. We got the book of Joel. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." All right. So that's what's going to happen to Babylon, America. That's the Lord's army. Fire. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking about Isaiah 9 and 5. All right. That's the Lord's army. Fire. It's not a bunch of soldiers. It's not tanks. Okay. It's not short range missiles. It's nuclear missiles. All right. They're going to be shot mainly from Russia. All right. Because the Bible scriptures tell you that even though other countries have nuclear weapons, that Gog and Magog is going to destroy Babylon, America. Now, all these nuclear weapons exist. If they're shot, which I believe they are, that's the part of the Lord's army. They're gonna make it over here. Those nuclear missiles were made to destroy Babylon. All right. Let's end it with his judgment, if it's real.
The Kyiv missile strikes in October. Now from the front lines to talk a little bit more about her time in this war. So listen, I want to point something out, Sarah. I've been following you on Twitter. I saw your last post. It was 15, 16 hours ago. You said that you were moving sort of closer to the front lines, but you did not look happening over the last 24 hours or so.
So an intense amount of fighting broke out. We are the 209th Battalion from Kharkiv Oblast. We're serving at what's known as the Zero Line. And at the Zero Line, it's our job to repel any Russian advances. There's nobody between us and the Russians. And due to this, we were in a significant fight. We inflicted tremendous casualties on the invading forces, but the reality is I was hit by shell fragments. I've lost part of my hand, and I have significant scarring on my face. However, we decided to go ahead with this interview due to the fact that with the fighting still taking place above us, I'm in the trench right now, we wanted to get the message out that Ukraine is stronger than ever after 1 year of the full-scale invasion. And we are looking forward to completing the victory and pushing Russia out and achieving the 1991 borders that President Zelensky has stated is our goal.
You know, I tell you, I think throughout the last year, what we have all sort of marveled at, what I kind of think of as the not-so-secret weapon of the Ukrainian army and the Ukrainian people, is the ability to not back down, the spirit, the resolve. You know, but it's one thing to sort of talk like that, but this war has been dragging on now for a year. Do you think that secret weapon, if you will, is still strong? Is the spirit of the Ukrainian people and the military, do you have what it takes if this goes on for yet another year?
I want to give it as an example, the man I consider the greatest commander in the Ukrainian military. That's my particular captain. He's a nuclear physicist. He has a young baby and a wife. And we have this brilliant doctor leading the charge. The entire country could be based off of my commander. Men and women who were thrust into positions that they were not expecting to have to be in ever, and proceeding to defeat the self-proclaimed greatest army in the world. And because of this, we take our courage, we take our bravery, and we take our strength from the Ukrainian people. The military just carries out the will of the Ukrainian people. That's what we're here for. And I personally am able to move forward and carry on. And one of the reasons I enlisted is because nothing has ever been stronger in the fight for liberty, liberation, and democracy than what the Ukrainian people are doing, at least since the United States Revolution against the British Empire.
You know, the president was just in Kyiv and then meeting in Poland with other NATO leaders there. More money being pledged in military aid to Ukraine. I think it was $500 million, you know, hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars being poured into this.
And this video was February 23rd, 2023. I hope you had a fire. Shalom.